Hello everyone. Good morning. Thank you for coming to today's event, even though the weather outside is icy and slippery. I'm happy to see this room and all of you.
I want to share
my story. How the Department of Mental Health, DNH, helped me through my recovery to today. To start, I was a teenager, and I had high-risk behavior. I was involved with self-harming, harming others. I had a hard time in my home, in school, in all environments, in all aspects of life. Behaviors would just come forward and I struggled. And having gone to multiple schools and failed, finally, I was admitted to the Canadian Deaf program for deaf individuals with behavioral issues. They had a staff with 100% communication access. And that's where I really began my recovery. I wasn't ready at that time. So I went back home with my family and continued to struggle with high-risk behaviors. And also in secret places, I was hallucinating. I was struggling. I was in and out of the hospital with multiple trips. I had a DMA case manager at the time, but I was not ready to accept help. With the help of my former therapist, I left home with that help, and I struggled for 2 years. I had no home of my own, and I finally got an apartment. And then at that same time, I was connected with the DMA's case manager in Wakefield, at the Wakefield office location. That was the first time I really accepted help from that case manager. She held out hope for me. Whenever I was down and crashing, hallucinating, whatever behaviors were happening, at my lowest point of my life, she was there, she gave me hope, and she held out for me. And that's really what helped my recovery. I've had various case managers over the years, and in every crisis that I went through, they helped me get back on my feet. They were there. And the biggest addition to that was in 2004 when they hired deaf case managers across the state of Massachusetts. So my area, the regional office, finally had a case manager that I could communicate with. It allowed me 100% communication access. And as a result, I had more recovery, I had more support, and I recovered better. Also, DMH funded the North Suffolk Mental Health Association. That agency started the first deaf-supported housing program, and that was in 1996, 97 approximately. And there at the time were a few of us who were admitted into the program Services for Support, CBFS, and they continue to service deaf individuals in the community. Also, NSMH, Northside Mental Health and Freedom Trail Clinic, where they have a person there as a therapist who knows American Sign Language and is fluent. Freedom Trail has been a huge support for deaf and hard of hearing individuals in provision of sign language access, regardless of whether they were deaf or hearing. They still had the ability to communicate with us in American Sign Language. And then we also get interpreters for psychiatric appointments when we needed them. This type of support is 24/7. This helps me. I get assistance from my team. That type of teamwork leads to recovery and the ability to avoid hospitalizations. It gives more stability for individuals, including myself. There are ups and downs, of course, but the ups and downs are more stable. Thanks to CBFS in 2015, 2 years I graduated and have been using DMH case management services once a month for services and support. And I also have a deaf therapist now to continue my recovery. With the support from DMH and the funding that's received, to fund all of these programs and DMH itself, I've recovered from my high-risk behaviors. To this day, I have been out of the hospital for 5 years. And my feelings about sharing my story, now I feel honored by DMH for being asked. Hopefully you all sitting in this room are inspired, get involved with DMH services. For deaf and hard of hearing case managers, fluent individuals in American Sign Language, linguistically competent therapists, and CBFS services. Thank you all for listening to my story.